question.
What do you consider cheating?
Liking photos is cheating.
Oh, look at his face. Always like, yeah, this shit go again. We done talked about this already.
Why are you shaking your head?
I don't think that's cheating.
Why?
I don't think liking a photo is cheating. That's
Why
that's
though?
cheating.
Tell me why you
Like
don't.
just
I don't want to share to that. Why?
um because you could be scrolling on your page and accidentally like a picture.
Accidentally double tap, right?
No, you don't have to double tap. If you
Uh,
go like this and it's the like
okay,
part
so
of the
answer. So
thing,
listen. So this is the
like if you're like
problem.
this,
So
oh,
this is
no,
the
no, no,
problem.
no, 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 no.
Okay, I need you to
It can hit like,
comprehend what
it can
we're
hit like.
talking about.
You know what I'm saying? But you could,
If you
if you
accidentally
do
like
this, no,
something,
no,
what are you
look,
saying?
you're not,
Liking photos is cheating.
you have to
I don't give a
listen to
fuck if it's an
comprehend.
accident.
Look, if I go like this, look,
Mm.
babe, can you look at me?
It's cheating.
Look,
Cheating.
you could hit the like button
Cheating.
by accident.
You can hit the cheating button. Any like that you hit on any bitch page is fucking cheating. The fuck?
Respectfully. Hold on,
Hey,
man.
yo, you you would
Yeah, what's the
let me
deal,
know.
man?
Let me know, gang.
Liking other girls' photos is
What else is
cheating.
she in?
Fucking other girls is cheating.
So fuck it.
DMing other
So,
girl,
but
DMing other
listen,
girls, DMing other girls. Babe, let me
can
ask
you
you a
listen
question.
to me? Can you
Let me
listen
ask
to
you
me?
a
Can you listen
question.
to me? Can you listen to me? Fucking and liking a picture are in the same category.
I'll stop it right there. Coi Leray said, liking another girl's post
Mm.
is cheating.
Mhm.
She think her though.
I mean, that's from her perspective. I mean, you gotta understand that the mentality and where it comes from. This day and age, social media, it's like, yeah, you're looking at other girls on the internet and you're liking their picture. That can be the same thing as if I'm out in public, you saying hi to girls. Girls don't want you to do that. So what you saying hi to her for? I'm just out here being nice. I'm a nice guy. Oh, so you're a nice guy all of the time, all of a sudden, huh? You
Trust
want,
issues.
yeah, you want to be so nice, huh? So from that standpoint, I get it. You want to have some type of control mechanism in place we call respect, because that gives you a place to feel comfortable and not have to worry about your guy looking at somebody else or your man liking other somebody else's picture online because that can open the door and lead to some other things. And we understand and know that from that perspective. Now, from the guy's perspective and what terms of peace talking, like if I'm just scrolling through, yeah, my finger might touch the like button because it's happened before. Like,
It
oh,
happened with me too.
yeah, I don't mean it like that. So I'll go
Right.
back and unlike this shit.
Right. Absolutely.
Give my like
Absolutely.
back. You know what I'm saying? So
Take
I
that.
think, yeah. So I
No
was like,
deal.
yeah. So it's like I look at it from that perspective. But it's like if I'm scrolling through and I see somebody that's doing something that I like, which is speaking and talking. Now, if she's just posting pics or she's trying on outfits or it's an Instagram model, I can kind of see those lines, can be conflated or crossed. And you don't want, your significant other to be scrolling internet, during that. And that's understandable. It can be considered disrespectful on the other person's part if that's something that you are engaging in.
Mhm.
So from my perspective is yeah, on that end, I don't think it's cheating, but if she said it's cheating, then we have to explore that. Like, what do you mean by that? You know, what do you mean by that? Like if I'm on and I'm, going back and forth or I like someone's content, I can't like what she said, or you know what I'm saying? You have to clear the air and set the stage so there's not any confusion because there can be a back and forth of game playing, or gaslighting, as they like to say these days.
Right.
And that could be grounds for some immature things to happen to where you both play the game to go back and forth. And that's just coming through that process of maturing. It's like, yeah, I'm not here to do this or that or the other. This is what I'm here for. So if you know that, then why do you have to worry about that? So I just look at it from that perspective. This is the younger generation right now. we're a little bit ahead of that. So, I wouldn't have that issue because that's not what I'm on social media to do, is to look at girls and like their pictures because to me that's thirsty. Like, what am I liking your pictures for? And it's just, to me, it's just like a strip club. I'm going to a strip club, which I don't like to do, and
Mhm.
I'm giving my money away, which I don't like to do. It's like, yeah, I'm not doing that. That's not what I'm here for. So, what you think, cousin? What's your thoughts on that?
Man, I start from like kind of where you ended off at. Uh, we're in a different generation or different. Uh, our mentality is different as it relates to social media. I believe that we understand social media, how things work, but we don't live our life, in parallel to social media. Some people, their end all, their be all is social media.
Mm.
Like whatever social media says they do, whatever these guidelines, what social media are, they follow, and I got into a back and forth, about not posting pictures on social media of my family.
Hey,
And I could understand how it could be looked at a certain way. And I may post something on my story, that expires, but to have something on my videos, I'm sorry, on my reels and things like that that stay there, I think it might be in my mind I have a trust issue as it relates to people because I know how people can be. And so I don't and that's why I don't do it. And I explained that, but the response was, "Oh, you ashamed of me, or you don't want nobody to know you with me," and things like that, which is totally not what it is. I like to keep my relationship and the people that are able to see my children, etc., private
right.
because people will pull up on you. I done seen numerous of times where somebody's going live and somebody pulled up on them and killed them. And not saying that'll happen
Right.
in this case, but we don't know. We don't know how people are. Guess what? They may see my son or my daughters, and they be like, "Oh, I know where that's at.
Mhm.
Let me go over there." Like I don't even want to entertain that possibly happening. So this is in my mind. This is what I do to avoid that. And guess what? As far as liking pictures by mistake, I've done that a number of times. It's like, hey man, like
Mhm.
it might be some stuff that I definitely shouldn't be liking. It's some suspect stuff. And I'm just
Mhm.
looking at it. I'm like, man, let me get off this stuff. And I be like, oh no, let me go back. They make
Mhm.
sure they don't think I like this at all. Cause I don't want nobody hitting me up.
Right. Right.
And but this generation is different. They take everything on social media to heart. Social media is in their face all day, scrolling. And I'm not gonna say I'm not guilty of that. I'm
Uh-huh.
guilty of scrolling every now and then. I think cause I'm scrolling right now itself. But like
No, I
I'm
wasn't scrolling. I was
messing
just
with you. I'm messing
texting.
with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm guilty of scrolling every now and then too. But social media is not our life. And you can tell by Brother Man's response that they had a conversation about that before.
Yeah. For sure.
And guess what? I'm I'm gonna be transparent, and there have been some photos that I came across, and I'm like, she looked nice. And guess what I did? Kept it moving. Just like just like to your example, when I'm in the streets and I see somebody that look nice, I look. Guess what I do? I keep it moving. I don't entertain it. But then if I like somebody's content, I'm gonna like their post. Like I don't see anything wrong with that, whether it's male or female.
Yeah.
And I think that women have that's kind of why I named this trust issues because there's some type of issue, in my opinion, that she may have faced in the past where that liking of the post turned to communications, going down in the DMs, as they say, like stuff happening like that, and
Mhm.
where stuff is being entertained. And I think
Mm.
by liking a post doesn't mean that, necessarily, but if you experience that, I can understand from her standpoint where she might, think it means something else. Just like looking at a woman, like have eyes, like bro, like you see that she look fine. You know what I'm saying? You see that she got a, what I'm
Right.
saying? You see that she's attractive.
Uh-huh.
And what I'm supposed to do? Like look down off the ground. You're not no pimp. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? I'm not looking down at nobody's shoes. You know what I'm saying? I know you seen those pimp movies. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Where it say pimps or hoes down where it say, you better not look pimp in his face, look at a pimp shoes. Nah, I'm looking like because I'm a man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Now if I was staring down dudes, then that's the problem.
Yeah.
Then you need to be worried. But if I'm still attracted to women and I see something that's beautiful, you know, then I don't see any problem with that. But
Right.
yeah, you got something else?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, it's possibly I'm looking at it as if I'm just scrolling and you liking, you know, pictures of women, like you say, you come across some as ooh, and you just keep going. I think maybe she may be talking about that. I don't want to guess for her. It can be girls, period. We never know. But I'm thinking like, yeah, it's more likely like, oh, okay, yeah, she looks nice and you like the picture. So it's like, yeah, I don't want you to even be remotely thinking that. And it's like, well, I think about it in life. If I walk past, I'm like, oh, she looks nice. It's not like
Yeah.
I'm gonna go find a girl
Right.
on Instagram and hop in her DM, which I'm pretty sure people do a lot, but
Right.
that's not what we're trying to do. So yeah.
Yeah, what's funny is that that people, you know, they think when you get with somebody, like you're not supposed to see anybody else. Like that's not how it works. That's not how it works at all.
Yeah.
Guess what? I'm here with you. I spend my time with you. You know, we engage in other activities together. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? And and a lot of times now, like when you're with somebody, y'all spend most of your time together, except when you're either at work or at some, doing something where the other person can't go to. Y'all usually go to the store together, y'all go to the movies together, y'all hang out together. So I don't understand like why some people believe that, and not saying it doesn't happen. I don't want to discredit that people do find time, but that shouldn't be your first thought,
Mm.
oh, it's cheating. Like, no, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's time to Yeah, I mean, we could talk about a whole lot of different other things, man. You know, except that.
Yeah, I mean, we could. So it's just like I said, it's one of those things where you need to clarify. And like I said, have the conversation to where the communication is clear and you set the foundation as to, what you're thinking of and what you're looking at as and what are you basing that on? Where does that come from? Do we have a history? Is this something that you just are part of based on popular culture in terms of social media and what you should do and what you shouldn't do? Are you worried about me doing something I'm not supposed to do? Or it's possibly just have a conversation just to entertain, the people
Or
that are
do you
watching.
have a history
Or do you
with
have a
with
history?
yeah,
So
or
when
is it something? Yeah, or yeah,
yeah,
exactly. Go ahead and say it.
someone hopped in your DM,
Yeah, and
was
you
liking your
entertaining it,
pictures and you entertaining it. Yeah.
and you see how they are, and you think that's how all of us
Yeah.
are.
Right. So this could be you projecting, that on me,
100%.
which often happens because it's a trauma response. A lot of women that go through experience to where they're cheated on or they feel like they were done wrong, they project that insecurity onto the next man. So that's another one too we will have to look at.
That's a fact.
Mhm.
Yeah, so on to the next one, man. Hey, actually, before we do that, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share this with somebody if it's entertaining to you. Yeah, like Cuzzo did, like, hey, we're shooting our shot. I'm shooting our shot for us right now. You know what I'm
Two
saying?
thumbs up. Right.
Yes,
There you
sir.
go.
Yeah,
Like she
yeah,
said, double tap that thing, like she said.
absolutely. Even if it's by mistake, just
Right.
don't just don't come back and
Don't come back.
don't
Yeah.
come
Just
back.
live with it. Just
Yeah,
live
just
with the
let it
mistake.
happen. Just let it stay there.